Now, one of the things that we are seeing coming from China is obviously the videos that have been showing us the frustrations that are happening around the charging stations where the EV users in China get to go and charge their cars at. I mean, the NIO user, one of the things that he was appreciating on the pictures, the videos that I'll be showing you just now, he was highlighting the importance of battery swapping, saying that, look, in as much as there's these long queues at the charging stations or where the chargers are, but when it comes to battery swapping stations or at the battery swapping stations that NIO has deployed, there's no queue at all. In fact, he just went and completed a battery swapping in less than 3 minutes, which is something that is very, very good. It speaks volumes about the convenience that these battery swapping stations is bringing into those that buy cars that supports battery swapping. Now, the good thing is that not only is NIO going to be the one that utilize their battery swapping stations, NIO has strategically partnered with other EV companies and they'll be building battery swapping stations together. I mean, it's not only the other new energy vehicle companies, but also the Chinese government has been giving some massive support to NIO when it comes to the deployment of these battery swapping stations, which is something that is great. And obviously with this, there will be a massive success that comes to NIO because of battery swapping. So I am very happy, I am excited, man, and I know that though NIO might not be profitable yet, but this is a business or a segment or an arm that will generate NIO tons and tons of money. One of the things that a lot of the new investors sometimes forget is that, look, battery swapping is not only about battery swapping service fees only. It's about battery upgrades. There is also battery rental that the users get to pay on a monthly basis. Those users that buy their cars without a battery, they get to subscribe to battery rentals where they pay 728 RMB on standard battery packs monthly basis and 1128 on long range battery packs like 100 or 150 kilowatts hour batteries, which this again, it's another source of income that NIO gets to generate from the battery swapping stations. Over and above this, the upgrades that time and again will take place, and that is where you see maybe you are traveling long distance and you are driving a NIO car, you can always upgrade to a long range battery so that you don't have so many stops along the way, which this is another solution that NIO has been giving for all to see. So I am very happy, I am excited about all this. I mean, looking at the kind of convenience that battery swapping brings, this is one thing that as investors also, it makes us to be really excited. It makes me to want to load the boat because I know that because of this battery swapping station, which by the way, when it started, a lot of the people were against it, it is working and it is going to make EV makers like NIO to succeed. So I am very glad, I am very happy about what we've been seeing coming from NIO, right? I mean, blue sky is coming, no doubt about that. Those that are persevering will most definitely be rewarded with time. Yes, Firefly is not yet compatible with the existing battery swapping station that NIO is deploying, but next year on the 5th generation battery swapping stations, which NIO intends on deploying as early as next year, Firefly users will be able to go to a battery swapping station and complete a battery swap, which is so great, so massive and exciting at the same time to see that it will be complete, that NIO together with all of its sub-brands can perform battery swapping, which is just so great. Onvo users to date, they already have got over 1,000 battery swapping stations which they can go and perform battery swaps, which is something that is great. Again, it shows us what the kind of good news that NIO is putting out there for all to see. So blue sky is coming, long term will win. Those that are persevering throughout the head with the share price will be the ones to be rewarded, because battery swapping stations technology is not going anywhere. But the one thing that is going to happen is we are going to see a rapid growth of this kind of infrastructure, because it also helps the government when it comes to grid stabilization, which we have seen in the past. NIO helping cities that were short of were able to get more power from NIO's battery swapping station, which this is why the government has been also doing their as much as they can to give massive support onto battery swapping stations. So I am happy, man. I am excited. The blue sky is coming. Those that are persevering will most definitely be rewarded with time. Year to date, NIO has got over 3,300 battery swapping stations in China, and by the end of this year, the target, you'll remember that NIO is targeting to get to around 5,000 battery swapping stations, which with 5,000 battery swapping station, I have no doubt that we'll get to see NIO even attracting more investors, more EV users or other brands to come and partner with NIO so that they can also enjoy the battery swapping that NIO has been deploying all over China. NIO is king of battery swapping stations globally. NIO is still going to be king of battery swapping stations even in the future. And therefore, because of that, rest assured, we know that there will be a time, a day that billions of dollars are generated by just these battery swapping stations, and not only coming from the NIO sales, which is something that is good. Yes, selling cars is very important for NIO, but this technology also makes a huge difference and gives NIO a competitive advantage over the other EV makers. So I am happy, I am excited. Blue sky is coming, long term will win. These are some of the good news that you get to see on the streets of social media of NIO doing so well. And when I see this, all I want to do is to load the boat, because I know that one thing, and that is blue sky is coming. Those that are persevering will most definitely be rewarded with like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Take me some time to make these videos, and yeah, all I ask from you guys is to give it a thumbs up, because yeah, it also makes these kind of news to go out there, because there are still people that don't know what makes NIO special. And battery swapping station, it is that thing that when you talk about NIO and competitive advantage, the first thing that comes to mind is battery swapping, right? Battery swapping is what makes NIO to be special. Battery swapping is what will take NIO to the next level, which is something that is just so great. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'll see you on the next one, and God bless you all.